Hey there, and welcome to my channel. If you've not been here before, my name's Rebecca, and I'm a no-dig gardener right in the heart of Virginia, in central Virginia. It's middle of June, but I'm still planting. Got to keep planting because why not? I've got some eggplant here. I've got a space available, and so I'm going to plant some eggplant along with some Swiss chard and probably a few extra beans to fill in and maybe some Thai basil on the edge. So let's go ahead and do that. I hate to waste plants and I hate to waste space. This is the space and it's right inside my garden gate. I did have my early Alaska shelling peas here and they are long gone now. I pulled them out earlier this week and now I have this nice space that's opened up. On the fence behind, you can see that I've got some very nice little beans growing up. I picked up my first of these are purple potted Louisiana purple potted beans, and they were quite tasty for dinner last night. So they're going to continue to grow up, and I'm actually going to plant a few more down at this edge to fill out this blank edge. This is on the west side of my garden, so it'll get good sun during the day. But the thing about putting the eggplant here is it might give a little bit of shade cover for the chard, and the chard can certainly grow with a little bit of shade. The kind of eggplant that I'm planting today is a Rosa Bianca, and I've not grown this one before. It's an heirloom. I did not grow these from seeds. As you can see, there is a tag. And why is that? Well, because my eggplants, my early planted eggplants that I nurtured all the way through, got obliterated by flea beetles when I first put them out. I'm going to be putting a little bit of spinosad, which is an organic dust. I don't love to use dust on my plants and in my garden, but on eggplant, I make an exception as long as it's not blooming. Once it starts blooming, I don't put any dust because I want the pollinators to come in and not die because of the dust. Dust is an indiscriminate killer. It will kill whatever comes its way. But these are not blooming for a while, and I do have to protect them from flea beetles because that definitely happens. Oh my goodness, as I get in here, I can see that there are a couple of little tomato plants growing up. Well, I'll just leave those and let them be. Okay, you can see I had some tomatoes growing here last year, so I actually already have my pre-made ties on here. Loosening up the soil. Boy, it has been dry here. Dry, dry, dry. But there's still some moisture on here. This soil has been amended with compost and in the fall, and it has had a nice cover of crushed leaves on it as well. Let's loosen this up just a little, just a hair. Get these roots free. You're free, little roots. You're free. One big problem we've been having this year is lanternflies, which have shown up. And they have actually been getting on some of my eggplant here. I think I'll plant one right there. Maybe I'll just plant one right back here too. I'll put this one in about right here. An awful lot of eggplant. But you know what? I have learned to preserve it by roasting it and then freezing it. And that has been delicious in terms of, in the wintertime, I can just throw it into my pastas and stews and things. And it really freezes well when it's been roasted like that. I have loosened the soil here. This is where peas were growing. One of the things I like about planting the chard in this area is that as it grows, it'll keep this soil cool. It'll help keep it cool. And that will be good for everybody growing there, the beans, etc. All right, here are the chard seeds. Usually I plant my chard much earlier, but I am going to go ahead and just do it. I'm probably going to overseed just in case things don't come up, and then I'll thin it down. I can eat the small chard leaves. Chard is related to beets, and therefore the seeds are a cluster. Also related to spinach. So they're kind of fun to grow. I had chard over winter, and I actually was eating it this winter, in early spring, some of my earliest plants. I'm just covering these up, covering them over. I'm planting them about, a half an inch deep, roughly. Push them in nice and firm. Okay, now how about some Thai basil in here? I'm going to go ahead and plant some Thai basil in between the eggplants. Thai basil should be planted very close to the surface. So I'm just going to rough up the soil a little tiny bit, and we'll go ahead and sprinkle these seeds in and then just lightly cover them with soil. See what develops. I'm going to pack in. There we go. It's a good time to get down there and get any weeds that start sprouting up in here as well. Go ahead and give all this a nice watering in. All right, so that little space is now going to get filled in and is hopefully going to start growing. Later, when it gets cool, I'll go ahead and get the spinosad and put it just straight on that eggplant so the flea beetles do not attack. So thank you so much for watching today. I hope you're well. Take care. Bye.